Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to your 5-day Pilates flow. So what I have created here is a whole body Pilates class, but I've broken it down into 5 different videos. So what we will do is we will start our Pilates class standing, and then I will move through the whole body flow and I will just break it down into 5 individual videos. So what you can do is start on day 1 and then continue to follow the program through. So day 2, day 3, day 4, individual days. Or if you have the time and you want to, you could put all 5 videos together and create one whole body Pilates class. So lots of options as we go through. Make sure you do what feels right for your body. Listen to how you're feeling on the day. And most of all, just make sure you enjoy yourself. Just get your body moving, help you to feel energized, lengthened. Look at this glorious blue sky above as well, and hopefully it brings a smile into your day. Okay, so day 1, we are going to start standing for this class today. So we're going to stand facing the length of your mat. So you've got your feet hip distance apart, knees are nice and soft. Just give your knees a little wiggle. Don't be afraid to just wiggle your body, loosen off any tension there. And then do the same with the shoulders. Just give the shoulders a little shimmy, a little shake. Maybe roll them down the back, just give them a little wiggle. Let's take a big breath in, reach all the way up, lengthen the spine. Take the eye line up as well. Just lift up and out of those hips and then breathe out through the mouth as you bring the arms down. Let's do that again. So a big breath in, lengthen the spine, create space. Inhale and exhale through the mouth as you bring the arms down. We're going to do that one more time. So inhale as you lift, move with your breath. This time as we come down, let's roll down. So breathing out, arms come forwards, chin comes to the chest. You roll your body down towards the ground, so your knees are soft. Let the body just hang here. Only go to a point that feels comfortable for you. So knees are soft, head and shoulders are relaxed. Tilt the tailbone high up. Feel that length through the back of the body. And then keep the chin on the chest as you roll yourself, peel yourself, restack yourself all the way up to standing. Let's come into some standing squats. So inhale, we're going to take the hips back, reach the arms in line with the ears. Exhale as you stand up and open out through the chest. So inhale, take the hips back, arms in line with the ears, and then exhale through the mouth as you lift up. Maybe we can add a little rise. So maybe you can come down into the squat, and as you come up, maybe we could lift the heels and take a rise. So just play with your balance, see how that feels for you today. Making sure we're loading into those legs, keeping the knees parallel. And just testing with the rise, seeing if that feels good for you. Drawing the belly towards the spine so we're active through the core. And finding something to focus your eye line on that will help you with the balance. Let's make this next one our last one. Can you hold that balance for a brief moment? Pressing away from the balls of the feet, opening out through the chest, and then lowering the heels down. We're going to sweep the right arm up towards the ceiling, the sky, and you're going to peel the left heel off the floor. We're taking a toy soldier move, great for your coordination in your mind. So left heel is lifted, right arm is up. We're then going to alternate. Let's sweep the other arm up and peel the opposite heel off the ground. So opposite arm, opposite leg here, and you're really lengthening out of the hips, peeling one heel off, pressing the other heel down, reaching tall, lengthening through the entire body, and drawing that belly towards the spine, active through the core, looking after the lower back. Maybe taking that low hand just slightly behind you, see if you can really open out through the chest. Let's take last 2 here. And then both heels down, reaching both arms up. Reach up and out of those hips. Let's roll down once again. So arms forwards, chin to chest. Roll your body all the way down. Maybe see if you can go a little bit further this time. Making sure there's no tension through the upper body. And now bending the knees generously, walking your hands out. We're going to come into a high plank. So we're going to walk ourselves forwards, hands underneath the shoulders, maybe popping your knees down if that feels better for you today. And just finding that length through the spine. So crown of the head's coming forwards, pressing away from the hands, don't collapse into the shoulders. Pressing the heels away if you are on your toes. And just find that strength there. Big, powerful breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we will bend the knees slightly. You're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Popping the heels down so you come back into that dangling sensation. Letting the head drop. And then rebuild your spine like Lego. You're restacking. Lifting up, making sure the head and the shoulders comes off last. Hands come onto the hips. Okay, we're going to step forward with the right leg. So I'm just stepping my weight onto the right leg. So soften the right knee. And we're going to do a little bit of balance work here. So making sure the shoulders are relaxed. Let's lift the left knee. It's just going to come through towards the chest. So we're just going to find our balance here first. Soften the shoulders. Make sure the right knee is soft. You're not locking out. We're going to take a little extension with this left leg. So we're just going to take the left leg back, straighten the legs, just hinge the body forwards ever so slightly, and then bring that knee back through towards the chest. So we do that again. We're just extending the left leg back, hips are square, and then you're bringing the left knee through. Try and think about a little abdominal crunch here as well as that knee comes up. You're drawing the knee towards the chest, but we're not dropping the upper body down on the crunch. Seeing if we can hold that extension back. So lengthening the left leg back, hold that extension, and we're just going to keep this left leg straight. We're going to tap the floor and lift up. Tap the floor, lift up. So just creating a little bit of strength into the hips, into the glutes, into the supporting leg as well as the leg behind you. Try not to let the back completely go, so making sure you're stable here. And don't drop the chest. Eye lines looking forwards, not directly at the floor. We've got 3, 2, last one. Now stepping back onto that left leg. Give the right leg a lift and just give it a little shake out. Maybe take some ankle circles. Maybe you just literally want to shake the leg. Whatever feels right for you. Don't be worried if you feel silly. No one's watching you. Everyone's watching me. Okay, let's go to the other leg. So in your own time, just stepping the left foot forwards. Soften that knee. Lift up and out of the hip. Find your balance first. Don't be afraid to pause the video if you need to. Take time. And then the right leg is going to come through towards the chest. And then we're going to extend that right leg back. Finding our way. So just gently, smoothly bringing the knee through, get that little crunch there through the tummy, and then extending, pulling up through the thigh. Trying not to twist the shoulders, both shoulders stay square forwards, and try not to let any tension creep up into the shoulders here. So we're just working on our balance, our core control, our supporting and moving leg strength, and just getting some mobility through that hip as well. Let's make this next one our last one if you can. Don't worry if you're wobbling or if you need to hold on to something. That's absolutely fine. Let's extend and hold. Take those little taps. So you tap the floor, lift, tap and lift. Keeping the legs straight, keeping the hips square, and keeping the tummy active. Use your breath out every time you lift. Feel a little bit of heat there through the thighs. For 3, 2, 1. Transfer back onto that right leg. Just lifting that left leg, maybe mobilizing the ankle, maybe giving it a little shake, maybe just doing whatever feels right for you. And then we will come back to our feet hip distance apart. Inhale once again, reach all the way up, lengthen up and out of the hips. Let's take that roll down one last time. Chin to the chest as you dive the body forwards. Knees are soft, let the body hang. Enjoy this moment, make sure there's no tension through the head and the shoulders. Hello, Charlie. And then we're going to once again bend our knees, walk ourselves out into that high plank position. Remember, your option is to come down onto your knees if you want to. If you need to, that's all good. Soften the elbows, press away from the ground. Lengthen that spine, activate the tummy, and use the power of the breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down onto your knees, uncurl your toes. Just take your bottom back. Let's make our way to a child's pose. Forehead comes onto the mat. Arms are reaching forwards. Maybe you want to roll your head side to side on the mat, or maybe you want to have a little wriggle through the hips. Whatever feels right for you. Take a big breath. See if you can allow yourself to go a little bit deeper here. And then we'll lift our bottom. Just ripple yourself through to a half high plank now. So we're all on our knees now. The chest comes forwards, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders. Your feet are relaxed. We're going to take a little elbow pull. So I'm going to bring my elbow towards my rib cage, hand towards my shoulder, and then replace back down on the mat. And then the other side. So elbow comes up, and then I place down. Elbow comes up, and then I place down. So I'm pulling that elbow towards the rib cage, bringing the hand towards the shoulder, trying not to wiggle and transfer your weight. So try and keep both hips square to the ground. And when you place the hand back down, try not to place it too far forwards. You want the hand to come back underneath the shoulder. Moving nice and slow. If this is too intense, maybe just lifting so the fingertips come onto the ground, off in the ground instead. So you don't have to lift the whole hand if that feels a little bit too much for you today. And then bringing those knees in just slightly so they're coming towards the hands a little more. We're going to start to take our tricep drop down and then pushing back up into the hands. So you squeeze the elbows in towards one another and then press back up. Try not to transfer your weight backwards. So try not to push the bottom back. Try and keep the hips lifted. And you're not letting the elbows press out to the side. They're squeezing in towards one another. So you're really targeting the back of the arms here. Using the out breath every time you press up. And making sure you're pressing those elbows in towards one another. Don't push the bottom backwards. And draw the belly towards the spine so you're looking after your lower back. If you can't get the elbows all the way down to the ground, don't worry. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Let's take our last one here, last one. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, step yourself all the way back into your high plank. So make sure the feet go back, shoulders are over the wrists, lengthen through the spine, staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto your knees, uncurling your toes, and make your way back to your child's pose. Maybe this time turn the palms of the hands to face upwards. The thumbs turn out to the side so that you get that lovely shoulder stretch. Invite your forehead to the mat. Slowly take your time, peel yourself all the way up so you're on your knees. Just interlace your hands together and just take a little wave motion here, just loosening off through the wrists, through the shoulders. Maybe go the other way if your brain will allow. Mine's not too sure about that way. Give the wrists a good shake out. And for this session, for this video, we are done. So well done on day 1. If you'd like to move straight on to day 2, we start that video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you for day 2.